Hey Crimson, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Doing a bit of farming simulator, as you can see. Needs plowing, needs lime. What's this? Plowing. This is an old map that someone converted for FS22. But I had a bit of fun with the map. It's in the title. Like I made it to an old, like an abandoned town. Because the original, well, I converted. Because the original map is from FS13. This map first appeared, and then 15 and 17, 19, and someone converted it to 22. But the village here, the city, really looked like crap. So at first I was trying to make it to something decent, but then there was grass all over these paths and everything, and it was too much work. And then I came up with the idea to turn it into an abandoned town, like here with a burnt out car, and trees have fallen down, trees, and boarded up windows and all that stuff. I had fun with making this. Most of the work went into the village here, and then extended some fields and what else. The corner here on top here, this part here is totally redone. So this also was like the original map was as close to the original as possible. Because there are two maps from this version from Westbridge Hills. The one is from Vanquish. Is this one that is like as close to the original as possible. Just that I modded this. I modded the map, and the other one is I hadn't really looked at the other one, just shortly, and there seems to be a lot of it changed. But on this one, so this was the original, as close to the original. So here were all old buildings, like an FS, like the old original one. And this whole region is now new. I did all this stuff here, the buildings and cell points. Here, sugar factory. Sorry, I need to keep an eye on my chat. It's first time I see you here, Crimson. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing fairly good. Well, I should say good. No complaints really. There's Stu. Welcome, Stu. What else have there? Okay, let's see, where were we? So this area here is totally new, and then the farm is completely changed. This is the farm I made with the sheep here. Then there's some sheds here, and then the horses are also new, because originally the sheep are located here. So I placed the sheep on the farm, and then this is now a horse barn. Yeah, thanks Stu. Yeah, I'm glad to be streaming. At first I was streaming with some music, playing music. As you know, because you jumped in earlier, but that stream got, banned, blocked. Trev had it before and earlier, and I was like, yeah, just gonna try it and see what happens. Cause I did it a couple months ago with GTA, and I played a lot of bunch of music from Spotify, and then it was fine. Only got one warning, not like a copyright strike, but just a warning. But it was nothing. The stream, the video was still available. So I was like, maybe it's just Trev, I don't know. Well, because he is monetized and I'm not, but yeah, they seem to make no difference. Just yeah. Well, it's probably still depend on what music, what you know, what the record label is. That's what I meant to say. Because you know you can play some, but I know that EMI from Sony, they have always been the worst. If you play something from EMI, you're gonna get a strike. It's mostly EMI. Yeah, it's Sony. Sony always protects their shit like it's a guarded secret. The mute ports. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't really care. We'll see. But I didn't, you know, in Streamlabs everything was still fine, like the stream was still going. I had no idea how long it was being stopped. And then I was like, oh, let me look. And I looked and I saw a black screen with the message, ended, the video was ended for copyright violation. Really? So actually using paid subscriptions? Wow. Wow. YouTube really needs to get their shit together. That should not be happening. Yeah, exactly, Crimson. Oh, but I'm not planning on, being monetized. I'm happy, where my channel is, and just, stream if I want to, and, keeping my channel small. I usually stream and I'm gonna have when I'm done finish working on the map and just want to play on the map, and then I decide to stream it. After this map, maybe a couple of plays, then I will probably start I do it again. Wrong button. Start working on another map, modding another map. That's usually how it goes. I start a new map. I don't know what map I'm gonna play, but I started and then I'm 5 minutes in. I'm seeing things. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, that needs to be gone. Oh, that needs to be changed. You know. Oh, I can add this, can add that, and that. Now I'm like, oh, I'm going to open the map in Giant Editor. I'm just going to change this and this, and going to leave it. But that's never how it goes. Now I'm a couple of weeks. I'm still couple of weeks further. I'm still editing. Because yeah, it always takes a long time. I worked a couple of weeks on this one. Also, like painting the foliage and all, the weeds and all that crap. That's always well, I like it. I love doing it. Just as you like your artistic work in Photoshop, Christian. I'm not so good at that. I'm more in well, not that I'm good with 3D models also, but I can do a little bit basic work in Blender, and then yeah. But in this game, I pretty know the ins and outs, how things work. Yeah, I create some mods, but well, never really create them from scratch. Well, simple things maybe, but I could not make a tractor from scratch. I'm not good enough to do that, but you know, some editing, like you know, remove things or add some things, or decals, like the most simple things, or make it colorable if it's not, or have other options for wheels or other extras, or you know, like this one. This one was an original download. I just changed the lights. I think something I did with the lights. But here, this whole thing is all changed. Even the list of standard vehicles is all changed. So I replaced them all with all the ones I didn't need. I replaced all that crappy electric one is gone. That was here. I replaced it with this one. Don't know what was here, but also replaced. This one is one I did. This one is changed a bit, but so a lot of it is changed. I changed a lot on this one. This one is made from two, because one had parts that I wanted and the other one had some parts, and you know, I made them into one and made it configurable and more simple. Like I can have all the wheels that I want, and here the roof. Because the one had the roof, the other one had the weight. Well, it was like, you know, you needed to buy it in the store, and then after you can drive to the weight and pick it up. But when you drop it, it would drop on its side, and then you couldn't pick it up anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna just make it configurable. So now I can have the weight here or not. See, not some colors and some really not too complex stuff. Simple stuff, you know. Because to make some things work in the XML is sometimes it can be complicated to make things work correctly. Completely out of your territory. Oh well. Well, it looks amazing. Well, I can say the same. What you do in Photoshop, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, oh, how does she do that? You know? But for FarmSim, yeah, I've been doing it since FS15, so 2015. So now, you know, and you learn a bit, and now you learn something else over the years. But there's still a lot I don't know in 22. It's hard to find info also. Very hard. Mostly it's like a trial and error. I try this and try that and see what works and what not. And yeah, but the things you do in Photoshop, I just use. I think I told you some time in chat. I don't know in your chat, but I use paint.net. It's good enough for what I use it. Make some simple textures and decals. Because it farm sim is, yeah, it's mostly decals that you are used. Like with this one, it's all decals, and the color is like a color mask. You can have in the material color mask 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you just set the color and then add your decals, and that's basically it. It's pretty easy once you figure it out. Like those, because I still use the old blender, because I have some plugins and some other things I changed, and it works, once if it's broken, if it's not broken, then it still does what I needed to do. I have like a plugin and for i3ds to export i3ds and then to change the material so that I can change in Blender. That's a plugin to set the color mask you want. And I like for tires, when I convert an old one, like from 15 or 17 or an older vehicle, the tires usually look like crap. So then I just take the tires in Blender, and I can show you with this one. So the tires, this is one, where am I? I'm lost. Here in the store, these are some vehicles from, original vehicles from FS15 that I converted into decor objects, so they are static objects. And I made them as simple as possible, as one part as possible, so the whole chassis and the cabin is one part, and then the wheels. So it's very simple. Less parts is better. And now, but the tires really look like new, because they work different. They work differently then, and they work like with how is it called? But that's not used anymore. So the tires really had this very glossy shine. So all I had to do was take the tires in Blender and choose the material rubber, and then export them back and put the textures back on, and now they look now they look very good. It's simple to do. So these are just that's all I did with put the parts together in Blender as much as possible, the ones that have the same textures and all, and then I use the diffuse texture, because the new ones mostly don't have a diffuse. They use the color mask, but these older vehicles still work with the diffuse texture, and they turned out fine. Yeah, of course, if you look closer, like you compare them with the original tractor from like 22, then you're gonna see these look better, but more detail and stuff, and they have more vertices, so they look a bit nicer. But from a distance, they are good enough, certainly good enough for as deco objects. Oh, I have a couple more here, that's right. Almost forgot. That's also a farm I did. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm the wrong way. Wrong way. So the town is completely gone. Everyone left, Some kids had fun with some, vandalized the place. But here is one person still living and doing well. This is not my farm. It's all deco. I had the idea of just doing this. These are all deco objects. These two are from the tractor, and the combine and the trailer are also from 15. Yeah, converted. And this one, it was a mod from 17, and I converted. Also changed the wheels again. They look nice now. And I added this stuff here. Okay, you know. Then this tower there. And this car, there's also one from 17 that I converted for 22. That's what I like to do. That's what I like the most. Like working on a map and convert stuff. Plus, like the technical aspect of making things work, that can be a bit head scratching. Like with the attachers of a tractor. Oh man. And then with the PTOs, that's always oh man. Front attacher and back attacher. Then when you attach something in the front, the PTO works, and then you attach something in the back, and the PTO doesn't attach, or vice versa. Oh man, always something. That's definitely the hardest part, like making things work in the vehicle XML. Configure everything, and you have to be very careful. You have the right nodes and all. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the patience is something you would need. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Even if it's someone who knows what he's doing, and it's still someone like 82 Studios. He makes crazy mods with tons of configurations. It's crazy, man. This guy is, wow. I'm amazed how he finds the time to do all that. And he has a wife and kids, I believe. Thinks he mostly makes he does make maps. He mostly makes trucks and in America you guys say truck, like a truck, like a real truck, and then a pickup truck. Because Americans sometimes say truck just when it's a pickup truck. That's sometimes confusing. So yeah, just regular trucks and pickup trucks. That's mainly his thing that he does. And he puts a crap ton of configurations on it. When you load the vehicle of him, it takes a while in the store to load for all the configurations. This guy is nuts. Longer medium chassis, short chassis, long chassis, one double axles, triple axles, this exhaust, another exhaust, this fender, another fender, double fenders, whatever you lights, 1 light, 10 lights, 50 lights, this color. You have to need to take a look at the mod from him, 82 Studio. That's crazy. One time I took a look at the XML from the, I think the TLX or something is the truck called TLX, Phoenix TLX or something. It was like 5,000 lines, 5,000 entries in the XML. It was like, what the hell? What the hell? When does this guy do all of that? Yeah, it's crazy. But he's really, you know, he has like 75 tabs open, and you know, he's very good at what he does. Very efficient, you know. And that helps. I always mod the base game because there's always something I don't like, and then there's an update, and then I have a problem. that's I need to stop doing that, because you know there are too many updates now. I'm already 2 updates behind because I don't want to update, because I need to replace all my mods back. Well, my modded vehicles. and stuff that I changed, and oh man, so much stuff that I changed already, like XML files, and in the tire section, and the textures, and a lot of change. A lot of it is changed already. So then I have to do the update, and you know, take my my data map that has all the data. It's called the data map, and then I make a copy of that, and then I update the original one, and then I put everything back that is changed, that I changed. So it's like crazy. It's too much work. It's I would be better off with creating everything into a mod, and you know, it would be easier. But in the past there was never that many updates, but now it's one update after the other. You know? I don't really need to update if I don't, you know, if I don't use the DLCs, then I don't really. So I'm not in a hurry. I have the what is it, Kubota DLC? Well, I don't know. It's not that interesting. I rather have you know, older vehicles, in like this one. This is an older one. This is an old Dodge. This is one I worked on. A lot of work on this one, because it was from not from the mod hub. It was from yeah, an external some mod site, and there was a lot of things wrong with it. So I had a lot of work fixing everything on this one. This is like an older European, German, to be exactly, German tractor that I always liked. Then I have seen here in Belgium also, when I was as a kid. So I know them. And in Holland you would see them too, but not that much, because the company didn't last very long. Exist very long, so to say. I don't know how long, but not yeah. I don't know why they stopped, but yeah. Dutch on the other hand is yeah, they still exist. So, but these are also, this is also a typical model that I would see when I was a kid, that I would see driving past the house, you know, and so this is also one of my favorites. So mostly the older ones, but I don't have as many, because some are in the pipeline that I need to work on. This is an older one, the GCB, that I'm currently using. That's this one. It's also an older model. This is the older Dutch An older model also. I'm not sure when it first appeared, I think 2015, I think 14 maybe. So not that old, but here's another older one from the same company, German company. That's about it, I think. Oh, and this one, yeah. This one here, the TMS. Also know these ones from. Well, they appeared a bit later, but I still have seen them. I still saw them in real life, driving by. Like I say, I still have a bunch in the pipeline that I need to fix. Like some older ones from was it Case International was back then. Yeah, but there are errors with two of them. Two mods that I found, but they are throwing up errors, so I need to look at that. You having internet issues? Oh, well, yeah. I hope you can fix it. Hopefully. That's never good. Internet issues. It always sucks. We are lost without our internet. Lost. What to do? Well, I must say that I can't complain about that here. The internet here usually stays on. Outages are very rare, so that's good. Same for electricity. Well, they always leave a little bit left. Why? Why would you do that, man? Always the same with the poplar. See, this is one of these annoying little things that they do. There's always something to fix. Like even in the base game, you know. There's still a shit ton of things that they need to fix, giants, that they will never fix because they work on DLCs all the time. So that's their priority. Creating new DLCs and making money. If I would have written down every issue that I saw with the base game so far, then I would have a whole list. Things like that. See, a bunch of issues. It was always like that in 15, 17, 19. And I know you're never gonna fix it. So that's why I try to fix them myself. That's why I end up with a modified base game. And then there are updates and I'm like, oh fuck. Oh, this is the wrong cell point. But so maybe I'll wait Oh wait, I'm gonna wait to update till the, what's it called, the gold pack. The gold pack is coming in September, I believe, September, November. So that I'm probably gonna want that. So maybe I'll wait till then and then update my whole game and change everything. Put all my files back. But there's some, like I said before, so many things I have changed, and you know, edits and XMLs and textures, and I don't know, too many things to sum up. Ah, reboot did the trick. That's nice. Yeah, sometimes I need to do that. I have the same thing. Sometimes things not working. This is probably the last field. Maybe one or two after this. I think all the rest of the fields are harvested. I go pee really quick. Be right back. Just a second. I'm back. Took a cigarette while I was in the kitchen. I had to order a new mouse today. Well, I noticed it was a couple of days ago. I was working in Blender, so like to rotate objects, you have to push the mouse button, and like I was pushing my mouse button, and I was like, oh, come on! The thing was not rotating. My object was not rotating, and then I pushed it a little bit harder, and then it worked. So yeah, it was my mouse. So I need to press it like too hard for my. It still works, but it's not comfortable, you know. And the rest of the buttons still work fine, but it's just the push, the click of the middle mouse button. That's and it's a good mouse. It's I think I have it only for 2 years. It's a Razer Death Adder. So I actually bought the same, but in the store it was like Razer Death Adder V2, and I looked at and they said, well, it was someone in the comments who said all the other mouses use switches from Logitech switches or something, and they all break after a while. I don't know what if this person is right or not, but and then in the description of of the mouse, they say this mouse, the V2 one. I don't know if it's how it is with the old model, but I think it's only the new one, the V2 one, that has it's like optical switches or something. I don't know. I need to look back, but the switches are different. So that was the person was commenting in the review. He said, "Oh, I'm glad they used good switches now, because all the other mouse use like more crappy switches." So we'll see. We'll see. Well, I use this mouse a lot, so you know. I do this all the time, modding stuff, and you know. And yeah, the clicking of the you could change that in of course, but I'm used to it's like it's what it is as a default in Blender. So with the mouse button, click mouse button, hold mouse button to middle mouse button to